Hello NHS, and welcome to another edition of Eagle Air. I'm Smith Wheeler.
And I'm TJ Sorgenfry. First off, Kelsey Satterfield takes a look at a new restaurant here in Nixa.
Morning Day Cafe is a relatively new cafe here in Nixa. It is a place that provides a new take on art and a spin on your everyday foods. Miranda Birchers, the owner of Morning Day, has a vision for the cafe.
What we are hoping to do is fill a niche in this community for kind of a salad bowl of people, to where we get a lot of variety of different people from different backgrounds, more diversity by bringing in the culture of art, and then being able to use that art to support our local communities. So I think that our crowd is going to be a really compassionate crowd that cares about where their food is sourced, that maybe has some artistic tendencies.
Both Miranda and Macy Kopp, a freshman at Nixa, give us an idea of just what types of foods they have to offer.
We have a lot of very traditional things that have a whimsical spin on them.
They have really good coffee. I always get their Mexican mocha, which is very good.
Macy gives us an idea of the different activities you can do at the cafe.
It is a place that is geared more towards teens and young adults. I know a lot of people go there to do studying, to do things like that and hang out with friends.
Starting in May, Morning Day Cafe will be launching their after-school specials from 3 to 5 p.m., where they will be offering beverages and after-school snacks. Stay tuned to their Facebook page to keep updated. This is Kelsey Satterfield reporting for EagleAir TV.
Thanks, Kelsey.
Next, Peyton Chason takes a look at the boys tennis team this year.
Boys tennis began their first match on Monday, March 22nd at the Nixa High School. Both JV and varsity played. Coach Slade Snowden is the coach for the tennis team and says there is benefits to being on the team.
Always a goal would just be to improve our skills, get better, and that's not just our mental game, mental aspect. Tennis is a mental sport, so it's always that mental toughness as well as just the technique and getting the ball in. I just enjoyed the game, being around the game, playing the game, and so that's kind of why I would have wanted to become a tennis coach, just because I enjoyed playing it myself.
Garrett Robinson is a sophomore varsity player on this team. He has been playing tennis since he was walking.
Sometimes it's pretty hostile, you know. People hit balls at other people and it's pretty funny, but usually it's a pretty good time. Individual goals, we go to districts, do good there. Team goals is just to have a good time, you know, play with friends.
That's it for boys tennis. Thank you for listening. This is Peyton Chason and Adelie Schmidt with EagleAir TV.
Thanks, Peyton.
Now, Lauren Tiffin shows us how a new trend in the U.S. has affected a class in Nixa High School.
Our world is constantly filled with changes, and a new one being the amount of popular TV shows on interior design. Part of this new wave is tiny homes. The interior design class has been offered at the high school for about 14 years, but the tiny home design is just picking up. Ashley Newberry's interior design class started the tiny home project 3 years ago.
When the tiny home movement became popular, I went from having them design a 1,600 square foot house to a tiny home. Mrs. Berg, who used to work here, she was moving to Haiti, and she had us design her little tiny apartment. It was about 600 square feet. And so the students had a competition to see which she would choose.
Emma Vincent, a sophomore here at Nixa, got to participate in creating a tiny house design and had the opportunity to work closely with her family.
We had to look up different types of tiny homes, and like my dad does tiny homes, so it was cool getting to talk to him about different types of houses and him helping me with my project. It was pretty slow at the beginning. I wasn't very good at it at first, but we worked on it for a while and I started getting better.
With the interior design rave at a high, new job opportunities are popping up, and a Nixa junior, Alyssa Thomason, enjoys the design field, but it's not interior design that she wants to go into.
I took this class because I want to be a construction manager in my future, so it's really interesting to learn about what I'll be dealing with in the future and things like that. But I would definitely take it again if I could. The tiny house project was a lot of fun because I watched the shows on TV, so it was fun to get to do it myself.
It seems that the tiny home movement will be here for a while, and with it, the continuation of the interior design class. For EagleAir TV, this is Lauren Tiffin.
Thanks, Lauren.
Now we have Isaac Forbes diving into the boys' baseball season.
With the 2018 season ending in a partial share of the COC title and a first-round playoff loss, the Nixa Baseball Eagles are looking to take it farther this year in the playoffs. We talked to head coach Jason Doherty about what to expect for the upcoming season.
I think we'll be pretty solid, I really do. Now our schedule is pretty dang tough, so that's always going to be an issue. We're going to face a lot of tough pitchers, really good teams. I think our team's actually going to be pretty decent. I mean, I think we'll hit it well. I think we'll have our pitching staff is really deep. It's just the fact of tough competition. I mean, it just flat out is.
This is Isaac Forbes signing off for EagleAir TV.
Thanks, Isaac.
Have you noticed the tiny sheds outside of the COC building? Jackson Bell gives us some insight on what those are for.
The construction skills class has been making sheds and selling them to the community. Mr. Holbert has more.
The project that we're building in construction skills class is what it is, which is a beginning level construction class here at the high school. And it's a 1-hour class, and their carpentry project final is to build a building. And so what we do is we build these play sheds from scratch, and I give them the drawings, and they need to follow the drawings and build the sheds. And they're large enough so that they can get all the different carpentry experience that they need.
Student Logan Davis tells us why they are working on the project.
One of the reasons why we constructed the sheds were to learn how to do the construction process, to learn for future building that if we get into a house or construction roofing, we'll learn how to roof inside and all the basics of construction.
Mr. Holbert explains how you can get one of these sheds.
We just let people know that we have them. Typically we put them out by the grade school street where the parents come and go. And people call my number that we post on them, and usually they move right along. And we have a trailer and a truck, and we can load them with a winch and deliver them after school. I typically take some students and we deliver them to the house and set them up and level them.
You can see Mr. Holbert in room 275 for more information. This is Jackson Bell signing out for EagleAir TV.
Thanks, Jackson.
Now Kenzie Wiggert, Natalie Schmidt take us through our weekly announcements.
Hi NHS, I'm Natalie Schmidt.
And I'm Kinsey Wiggert. Here are your announcements.
EOC tests begin April 10th to May 2nd. Make sure you know which classes are going to require you to participate in these tests.
This year's docudrama for juniors happens May 1st and starts 12:50 and runs till the end of the day.
Seniors take their finals May 3rd to May 6th. The senior breakfast is May 7th and the graduation practice will be May 10th.
This year's prom happens at the White River Conference Center. It starts at 9 and goes until midnight.
That's all for today, NHS.
Have a great rest of your day.
Thanks, guys. The next event was a great success that just had happened. We have Aaron Cagle to give you more. For Eagle Air, I'm Smith Wheeler.
And I'm TJ Sorgan Fry. See you next time.